Most gun owners will equate the AR-15 platform to Legos. Unfortunately, in today's environment, Legos are out of stock everywhere. But did you know that there is another design that's just as easy to put together, fun for all ages, and even cheaper to shoot? In this video, we're talking about the Ruger 10-22 and this Slav designed 10-22 clone. The Ruger 10-22 is a fantastic firearm that has sold millions of copies in its 50-year history. It has proven to be a fun, reliable, and an adaptable platform. Whether you're looking for your training gun or for the zombie apocalypse, you need a 22. And the 10-22 is a fantastic choice. This has also opened up the world to many variants of the 10-22, many of which are not made by Ruger. The most successful commercial variant is a gun I previously covered, the Thompson Center TCR-22, and you can find a video of that linked above. For precision-focused variants, you can look at models made by Magnum Research or Wilquartson. Wow, pronounced that right. But did you know that you can also build your own with just a few off-the-shelf parts? This was the inspiration for this video, to piece together a nice firearm from production parts with no gunsmithing skills required. If you can put together a Lego set, you can put together one of these. So let's take a look at what you need and chat more about the parts I selected. What's great about the 10-22 is that you can think about the gun as essentially three different groups. You have the receiver, which is the serialized part of the firearm, together with the bolt, the barrel, and the trigger pack, of course with the stock of your choice as well. The barrel attaches to the receiver with a V-block, and the bolt goes into the receiver, and the complete trigger pack mates up to the receiver with two pins. Then take the barreled action, drop it into your choice of stock or chassis, and done. So let's talk about the parts on this gun. I wanted a precision-focused semi-auto 10-22 in a functional chassis. After seeing one such chassis at SHOT Show, I was hooked. Unfortunately, the chassis has been delayed, surprise, surprise, and I needed an alternative. I modified the mission statement and I decided to go with a build that was both accurate and functional, and that's exactly what we have here. At the core of the rifle is the complete barreled action from Azimuth Technologies, an aerospace company that decided to apply their craft to precision rimfires. Azimuth offers both individual barrels and barreled actions with or without a matched bolt. Despite the Ruger 10-22 being a great design, there is room for improvement, and Azimuth included these in the AZTP-22. These would include the integrated Picatinny rail and a dual internal rail design to prevent the bolt from canting. With their technologies, they're also machining these receivers to tolerances as tight as 5/10,000ths of an inch. I also went with their matched bolt and barrel. Azimuth offers barrels in both 416R stainless and 4150 chrome vanadium steel in both sport and bent chambers. I have here the 416R stainless with the sport chamber. While it's not as tight as the bents, I wanted to make sure we have the flexibility with ammo choices. What makes these barrels unique is their proprietary honing and polishing process called hydrolap, where they use water instead of hand lapping, which is significantly more labor intensive. The barrel here is also 1/2x28 threaded and comes with an 11-degree target crown. I will have a separate video on the barreled action shortly, and if you are watching this in the future, it will be linked above as well. The barreled action is then sitting in this 10-22 stock from FAB. The stock is available in a number of variants, but I went with the basic model. The stock is made of rigid polymer and it does feel pretty sturdy. The two main features for me are the standard pistol grip and a stock which allows adjustments both for flies, both for the comb of height, making it easy to get a good view through the scope, and especially since this gun was going to go with a short magnified optic. Another feature here is going to be the folding adapter, and it's easy to manipulate, and when folded it does stay in place. What's cool is that you can actually operate the gun with the stock folded. The stock also works with both bull and standard profile barrels, and then you would use an insert that goes underneath here when you're using it with a standard thin profile barrel. If you're using it with a bull barrel like I am, you take that insert out, and this is going to ensure that you are getting a fully free-floated barrel. I will also do a complete video on the stock in the near future, and you'll be able to find it linked above as well as soon as it's published. For the trigger, I went with what works, the Ruger BX trigger. The BX trigger will reduce the trigger pull from around 6 pounds on a standard trigger to a nice, clean, and crisp 2.5 to 3 pound trigger pull with this BX trigger. It's nice enough for any experienced precision shooter, yet not too light to the point where less experienced shooters would have negligent discharges. What's nice about the design, particularly with the 1022s, is that you do not need to mess with hammers, springs, and sears. If you're replacing an existing trigger, just remove the 2 pins, replace the entire trigger module, and put the pins back in. It's even simpler than replacing a trigger on an AR-15. Although there are some newer AR-15s where it does operate in a similar capacity. Lastly, you will need 3 small parts to put this all together. From TandemKross, I have the shock buff, which goes right inside the receiver, and what it is, it acts like a shock absorber, preventing the bolt from beating itself back against the receiver. Also from TandemKross, I've used the upgraded stainless steel CrossPins, both for attaching the trigger pack to the receiver and for the magazine release. The basic pins are okay, however, if you disassemble the gun for cleaning, you will find that the pins will have a tendency of popping out. The pins from the TandemKross have a ball detent that'll hold the pins in place. Wow, that is a big carpenter bee. Lastly, from TandemKross, I have the Twister Takedown Knob by Rim Edge. While TandemKross doesn't make this pin, they are a great place to buy it. The Twister is a nice oversized bolt that holds the receiver to the stock. The stock one is okay, however, it requires a tool to take down. With the Twister, you can just use a flathead screwdriver or a quarter, both of which are easily found. Topping off the build, I have the Styrka S5 4.5 to 14 by 44 rifle scope with this BDC reticle. This is a very nice rifle scope at a price within most budgets. It features very nice lenses and coatings offering terrific image quality. We also have an adjustable parallax here from as close as 20 yards because I will be taking this rimfire out to longer ranges. The scopes are known to be quite rugged and are 100% waterproof and nitrogen purged to prevent internal fogging. I doubt, however, that it'll get anywhere near that abuse on this 22. Okay, let's load up some mags and fire the first shots. Okay, so it's actually fairly... That is cool. Okay. All right, so we are sighted in. Okay, that's a 6-shot group. Alright, so the gun is certainly far more accurate than I am, because I can basically see the whole thing move, just even trying to get a grip on it. So next time I'm definitely going to bring a tripod and a rear bag of some sort, but this action is just phenomenal. And I don't need this anymore, so I'm not going to be screaming. Just below that, whoa, okay. I pulled that. I can't count again. I think I can't count again. I literally can't count. 1022s are stupid fun and are great for plinking, teaching, small game hunting, and even collecting. After shooting a large amounts of large caliber precision rifles, it's nice to come out to the range and just blast away with cheap 22s. If you're looking for a collectible, take a look at the Ruger 1022 Collector Series number 4, which I covered in the previous video, which you can find linked above. But if you're looking for a fun, accurate, purpose-built gun, and you have some basic skills and acuity to put something together, I highly recommend it. Next to the AR-15 market, the 1022 is the next largest firearm in terms of aftermarket parts and accessories. Whether you're looking for a precision 22, a tactical looking blaster, there are parts for that. I'm quite impressed with the parts I selected and really enjoy the enhanced action in the Azimuth 1022. I am also looking forward to what it does with proper match ammo and really looking forward to trying the Benz chambered variant, which will go into the precision stock that I had in mind. So that's the Slav Designs number 1. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure to click the like button and share it with your friends. Make sure you subscribe and have the notification bell on in order to stay up to date on our latest videos on this gun, our precision rifle series, and more. As always, thank you for watching, keep on squatting, and I'll see you next time.